What's up, everybody? I'm Michael and this is Smiley Tech, and today we're going to take these Corsair QL120 RGB fans and we're going to throw them up in the Lian Li Land Cool 2 case. So originally I got the 3 Lian Li fans that came with the case, and I bought like a set of 3 off of eBay for like $8. Can't beat that. I wanted them to match, so I just got some Lian Li cheapos, you know what I'm saying? So eventually I could upgrade. Amazon had these things on sale for like, you know, they were on sale. We'll just put it that way. So keep your eye out for them if you're interested in these things. I'm going to put them in my case, show you how they hook up to the node. We installed 3 into my son's PC last night. So, you know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to fill the gaps and be different than all the other YouTubers, all the other tech tubers, all the other videos that show these fans. You know, they may have a better setup. They may have better B-roll. But, you know, I'm going to try to show you the stuff they don't. Like, we're going to install them. They have 2 connectors on them. One goes into the RGB node that's included, and one goes into your motherboard. Or, you know, if you have a little fan hub, you'll put them in there. But we're going to do that, and I'm going to show you. And that's how we roll, baby. Your mom's coming too, so, you know, be sure to tell her thanks for hanging out with me. Hey, get up out my case, Dust. Hey, get up out my case, Dust. Bro, God almighty. What's up with that? Don't use a vacuum cleaner inside your computer because people seem to think that causes static, and it probably does, so just don't do it. All right, moving on. Don't do what I do. Don't do what I do. I think I'm going crazy.
As I was deep in the Amazon, I saw, out of the corner of my eyes, Corsair QL120. I says, I gotta have me some of those. So I snuck up on the bugger, taking every step so lightly until I got close enough, and then I brought them to my house. Let's take this knife, cut inside, see what kind of guts are in there.
All right, I don't know who that Australian guy was or what that was all about, but you know, when you're learning how to edit video, why not throw some goofy stuff in there? Watch me cut this box open. I figured I'd add the unboxing into this video, and here it is. So obviously I'm just taking this little knife and I'm cutting this little thingy right here, and I'm about to pull out this node. This is the core node that it comes with. This is what you will plug all of your RGB into. There it is in all of its glory. Check it out. Little 3M tape to stick on the back, double-sided tape. I think these connectors are proprietary connectors, so I don't think you can plug any of your other RGB into it if it's not Corsair. So keep that in mind. Shoot, we don't need that. Toss that off to the side. These fans are beautiful. Look at these things. Man, let's just sit back and admire the beauty. I decided to do a little voiceover on this just because it's just too loud. I got a family, they're running around doing their thing, you know, and for me to be like, hey, be quiet, bros, I'm trying to do this video right here. I can't do that all the time. So there's an RGB connector right there. You will plug that into the node, and there's your PWM fan connector right there. You saw that in the image I showed earlier. Oh, where'd that all area is? The Australian guy's back. Plug that into the old spot right here. Yep. There's a little tab on top that you just pull it back out with. All right, we're gonna get the rest of these out. I mean, this wasn't an unboxing video. This wasn't a like review video. You know, this is really to just install them. Check it out. I got a hot swappable back plate that comes with the Land Cool 2, or it doesn't come with it. So keep that in mind. You have to buy it separate. It's about $40, but it does come with 2 SATA 3 cables, which is pretty sweet. So of course, while I've got this thing opened up, I might as well toss this in there. So I figured I'd show you screws. I don't know why, but yeah, there's some screws. So here's the back plate. Super sick. So it's got 3 slides that hold your mechanical drives, and you will slide the, you put the back plate on, put those screws in there like this thing shows you right here. Boom, boom, there it is. put your stuff in there, and then you slide them into place. Thumbs up. Oh, what is that? Oh gosh. Okay, I left that in there. I thought that was funny. Thumbs up, baby. On to the next. Hey, everyone knows who this sexy beast is. This is my 10th gen build with my RTX 2070 Super. We're gonna be taking out 3 fans. So we've got, let's see, the 2 on the bottom and 1 that's exhaust in the back. So yeah, here I'm pointing them out right here. There's 1, there's 2, and then there's number 3. Yes, sir. So we gotta take out all these screws, pop out this 2070 Super and its Lian Li vertical GPU mount, which you've probably already seen if you watch my videos, and I sped this up for your viewing pleasure. I figured I'd show you. Now these screws, they're long. The ones that go in the bottom, they come with the case, and they're just long screws so that you can screw through the fan. You know, well, they kind of sit in the hole, and then there's threads in the case itself. So I had these fans on a fan splitter, which I am taking out right now, and let's move forward. Here we go. Yes. I was excited about these fans, you know. I've been using the case fans that kind of came with it, and I plan to plug them into the NZXT fan hub that you see there. There we go. Got one out. I figured I'd show it to you. This is the Lian Li, just, you know, standard 120mm fan. Comes with the case. Nothing special. 1200 RPMs, which I think the Corsairs are 1500 RPM, so that's nice. They got a little more juice. The 120mm are 1500 RPM. The 140mm is 1250 RPMs. So the 120mm is 48.1 CFM of airflow. 140mm, 1250 RPMs, 50.2 CFM of airflow. So I'm taking out this back fan, this rear fan, and I don't know why I did this, but I ran the fan cord behind the motherboard. So yeah, I thought it'd be all nice and neat if I did that, and I wouldn't have to deal with that cord. But nope, I gotta cut it. So I had to cut the tip off of this because I'm not gonna take the motherboard out just to get this little cheap $1.50 fan out. I don't know, that's roughly what it would be. 3 for $8, was that $2 something? You know. And here we go. Yep, I put them back in the box just so I could do this shot. And yes, sir, let's install these things. Alright, so obviously I have to take the back plate off with my mess of cables. There's so many cables in this case. Man. So, okay, in my other video I had my NZXT fans. I said that I have a 3 fan splitter plugged into the NZXT fan hub. So I don't know if I gave some bad information on that, but that allows me to control it with the software, the cam software. So here we go. We're gonna put the node in place. So I had to kind of test and make sure that this wouldn't interfere with the plate that goes on the back of the case that kind of hides all the cables. So I did a couple test runs just to make sure, and I chose a spot. You know, this case, it's a mid-tower, and there's room, but I think I've got so much in this case that I might get a bigger case. Maybe I'll make a video about it. There's always an excuse to buy something new. Making a video about it is one of them. Alright, so basically I'm just trying to take this USB cable that comes out of the fan node that's included with the Corsair fans, and I'm going to run it up somewhere so I can, you know, plug it in. Plug in this SATA power. This powers the node. It seems pretty cool. So right now I'm doing a voiceover, and I've had these fans in, you know, for, I think I did this video about 2 days ago, and I finally got around to putting some voice to it. And I don't know, I guess I got to just keep yapping. So bear with me. So there we go, plug that NZXT back in there. So the problem here, I will get to the problem that I had with these USBs here shortly. Turn around, gonna plug it in. I think it was like, you know, here in a minute, I'm gonna realize that I only have 2 USB 2.0 headers. I'm sitting there going, holy crap balls. dang it. I've got 2 headers and they're both being used. So I had to come up with a plan. So guess what? I went back to Amazon and I came up with a solution. But I don't have it at this point. We're just installing the fans right now. So I'm going to put them on the bottom. These are going to be intakes. They're going to pull from inside the PSU shroud. You know, there's a big gap in there, and if air gets through it, it does. If it doesn't, you know, whatever. I like the way it looks. I'm going to put them in. Are they functional? Yeah, they are. They are functional. They actually get airflow. They blow it up through the GPU. I know I've seen people asking, why are people putting fans on the PSU shroud? You know, why not? There's spots there. Stick some fans in it. It's gonna be all blank. It's not gonna look cool, man. You want it to look cool, you know? Super cool. Yeah, thumbs up on that one, baby. Alrighty then. So I'm just taking these little cables, get them out of the way, shove them in a hole, put this third one in. This will be my exhaust. So now instead of having 1200 RPMs of fan speed, I got 1500. 1500. That's always better. Bigger number, always better. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about them. So the QL RGB fans, they have 34 individually addressed LEDs, 12 around the outside, and 4 around the hub on the front, 12 around the outside, and 6 around the hub on the inside of the fan, so both sides are lit. You can turn them on and off independently of each other using the IQ software. Super cool. They're 4-pin PWM fans. They can be controlled from any 4-pin PWM header or 3-pin DC header. So the RGB effect is visible from the intake and exhaust side of the fan, as I mentioned. Come in 140mm and 120mm versions. Super, super cool. So they're available, yep, in the 140-120. Then the rated current for the fans are 0.3 amps. So I think my fan headers on my motherboard are 1 amp. So I could in theory run, 3 off of 1. So here I'm plugging the RGBs into the fan node, and I figured out which fan I wanted to go into node 1, 2, and 3. I want to do them in a specific order because when you run the synced RGB setting, like if you pick a setting in IQ, it can go from one fan to the next fan to the next fan and kind of go in, in order. So you want it to make sense, but you can adjust that order in IQ software. So now that I've plugged in the RGB cables that come from the fans, I'm going to kind of clean them up, make it a little tidy. Then I got to plug in the PWM fan connectors. So the plan was to plug those into the NZXT fan hub that's right there, which I do for the sake of this video. But like I said, I was short 1 USB header, so I had to modify this afterwards so I could use my computer until I received the USB splitter. So right now, just plugging them in. So in one of those, I have a splitter to 2 of the Corsair fans because there's only 3 spots to plug these fans in on this NZXT smart fan hub. I think it has RGB, connections too here, but I just plug these 3 fans in. I put one of the connections is from my AIO, my Kraken, NZXT Kraken X73 AIO. I have 3 fan splitter going into one of these, and then I have a 2 fan splitter going into like number 2, and then just an individual fan, which is the rear exhaust fan, going into number 3. So here I am. This is my solution for being short 1 connection. I'm going to plug it into a splitter. So here we go. I'm watching the video while I'm talking because I'm such a rookie, so I don't know. I've been talking for like 9 minutes. So that's cool. So if you go to the Corsair website, these things are $139.99 at the day, right now. So the date that I shot this video, they were $140. But I got them on Amazon for cheaper. I got some for me and some for my son because I feel kind of guilty. Look at that big hefty baller. Yep, got to tie them up in a knot. So that's pretty much it. You plug the RGB connections into the RGB side. Then you plug the PWM fan connectors, the power connectors, into whatever you have to plug them into. So here I'm installing a back plate. This goes, yep, right where I'm showing you. If you've seen my other videos, you saw where I pulled out my WD Black mechanical drive, and here it is. It's sitting in its little slide, and this little sled there that slides right into this little clickety click. So that's the SATA power and data, one connector. So you can see on the back that it has three SATA data connectors and 2 SATA power connectors. So it looks like 2 of the drives will share one SATA power. I think it's the bottom 2. Yeah, so I'm just showing you this little bonus. Why not? If you get the Lian Land Cool 2, I'm sure the Lian Land Cool Mesh, which is the newer case, is going to come with this option as well, I would imagine. Yeah, I probably should have waited a couple months, but I wanted to build a computer, so I built it. Got what I got. Here it is. So we both plug some screws in here. Alrighty then. And this is about it, So we have successfully done this, and I hope everybody has a good day. Like and subscribe. I'm sure this was boring, and I apologize for that, but I'm having fun, and I hope you are too. And I hope it's slightly entertaining to you. And have a good day. Like and subscribe, baby. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Have a good one.